Alrighty, I am Intermodal Trucker. My name is Larry, and we are in Townsend, Wisconsin, and we're gonna head to the Pickerel Lake jump-in. Here we go, we finally got to the trail, I think. Got ourselves a nice leisurely cruise along here. We're only doing like 28, 29 miles an hour. Which is fine. I mean, hey, need to slow down once in a while and just look at the sights. The guy in the first snowmobile up there in that Arctic Cat, that's my brother. He's next oldest to me. He's I think 3 years older than I am, and that's his wife on the back of there. And then the guy in the second one is actually a friend of the family. He's my brother's good friend from high school. He actually lived with us for a little bit. And his name is Tom, and that's his wife. So they're going a little bit slower. They got the wives along, you know. trails ain't too bad. They're a little bumpy, but not too bad. They're not bad for around here. They get pretty worn out on the weekends up here. It's a beautiful day going on here. Not a cloud in the sky, there's no breeze. It's just awesome. I'll tell you right now, guys, I'm actually feeling the stress just leave. Had a bad morning on Friday morning and Thursday night. Was not the happiest camper. This right here is making me feel a lot better. I haven't done this trail riding up here in this area in about 5 years. This is actually a really nice trail system. They don't get the snow anymore. Down where I live, the snow really stopped. And I mean, we get snow, but then it melts, you know. It'll get 40 or 50 degrees a couple days later and it all melts away. And then it gets real cold and then you got this frozen brown crap all over the place. But up here in this area by Townsend, Wisconsin, there's actually a trail system. It's called the 100-mile safari. And basically what it's supposed to be is a 100-mile loop that the snowmobilers, and they maintain it, and all the different bars and up here, they all take their turns and they maintain the trail system to keep it in good shape so that people come up here. And a lot of people come up here. But last year they just didn't get a lot of snow here, and this year this is the best it's been. And I mean, this is barely enough right here. Some of these corners are bare, and that's why you saw the guy in front of me. He's riding my sled. You saw Tom, he slid out in that corner. He was trying to turn and he hit a patch of ice, almost went off the trail. Oop, we caught up to another group. Looks like a pretty good size. Oh, that's a big fella there. I think he needs a bigger sled. tied in with a pretty big group now. Well, not really. I think there's a bunch of people in front of them though. I just see the 3, but I think there was a bunch in front of them. We got a trail intersection here. I guess they're figuring out what they're doing. Do 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 do. Hang on to her, Tom. That sled's a little slippery. I need to put some studs in that track. What you do is you drill holes all in the track, and you can put different patterns. And then it's like it's a stud that's welded to a big flat washer kind of looking thing. And you put it through the track, and then you put a little nut on the other side, and it's got a point on the stud. And usually you buy them, the studs have a carbide tip on them. And that will make the rear end grab. I just never used that snowmobile, so I never messed with it, but it really needs to have the track studded. Because you saw how he lost it on that corner. Nicollet National Forest. That's where we were, Ada Lake. I know where we are. Somebody made a comment in one of the snowmobile videos that I did up north, somebody made a comment of, I said something about signaling other drivers, other snowmobilers. And that's what I was doing just now. The signals that we use, there used to be like older signals. You used to like signal like putting your arm like this, or you're pointing out this way, or straight up them and stop. I'm making a right hand turn, I'm making a left hand turn. Nobody really does that anymore. But what they do is we signal the other snowmobilers. And we'll tell them how many snowmobilers are behind us. And so what we do is we'll put up one for one guy behind us, or a fist if there's nobody behind us. Like this right here. See, now you'll watch when I come up to him. So I'll put up my fist. And see, he put up a fist too to tell me, hey, I'm the last one. And then also you can do like another signal that we do to each other is we'll do this. We'll go like this when we come to each other. And that means we're circling our hands around like this. And what that tells the other snowmobiler is that there's a groomer behind me. So that they know that, because the groomers are big tractors and they take up almost all the trails. So you don't want to come around a corner and hit one of those. I think it was about 3 years ago up in the UP. Me and my brother were up there and we got back to the cabin. And we heard that there was an accident out on a trail. And we got back to the cabin and it was on the news that night. And what happened is a snowmobile came around the corner doing what, 70, 80 miles an hour, and there was a groomer right there. And he just went head on right into the front of the groomer. So you kind of really want to slow down. Ooh, the guy almost went off the corner. To tell you the truth, guys, I don't have a clue where we are. I haven't been here in so long, I can't remember these trails. We used to live up here and snowmobile up here every weekend. I used to know all these trails by heart. But not anymore. So my brother is up there and he's the one leading, which I usually do follow anyways. I'm usually the last guy when we go all in a big group, because I kind of keep everybody going, and if there's a little problem or something, I'm the mechanical guy in the family, I guess. So I usually do that. Plus when they put me up front, then I go too fast and I end up losing a bunch of them. So So really, that probably is right the reason why they always put me in the back. It's because I probably lose too many of them. Well, when it's just the brothers, when we all come up here, we've done that before. There's 4 of us. There's 4 of us brothers, and we come up here and there's no wives. I mean, we get out on these trails and we hum it pretty good. we'll be doing, you know, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour most of the time.